My ex-wife left me for her coworker, now she's back, and my family says I should take her back. Miranda left me 6 years ago for her coworker, Dean. We had been together since we were kids. She was my first everything. I worked 2 jobs while she finished college. When she got her first real paycheck, I took her out to celebrate. I thought we were about to start our life for real. 4 months later, I walked in and saw a half-open suitcase on the bed. She sat me down, shaking, and told me she had been seeing Dean from her office. She cried and said she loved me but was in love with him. She said they had chemistry we never had. She moved in with him that night. The divorce took 10 days. She did not fight for anything. She did not take anything. When it was over, she asked if we could still be friends. I broke down in the courthouse lot and could not answer. I was 25 and wrecked. I could not eat for 2 weeks. My mom came and made soup and forced me to drink water. It took 3 years before I tried to date again. Last month, my mom called me with that careful voice she uses when she thinks I will get mad. She said Miranda had messaged her on Facebook. Dean had cheated on Miranda with a younger woman from his gym. He had told Miranda to get out. Miranda moved back in with her parents. My mom said maybe Miranda finally sees what she lost. She said maybe this is a second chance. I told my mom Miranda did not think we were good when she was seeing Dean while I paid the bills. My aunt sent me a long text about forgiveness and how holding grudges hurts you more. My dad, who never talks about feelings, said Miranda's dad told him she cries every day. My phone kept buzzing with messages I did not want. I put it face down and went for a run. Here is what no one knew. I was engaged. I had asked Avery to marry me 2 weeks earlier at a park near the river. She said yes before I finished the sentence. Avery teaches. She is steady and kind. She chose me first. I planned to tell my family at Thanksgiving when everyone would be in one room. I kept the ring box in my desk, but the pressure kept building. My mom asked if I could just hear Miranda out and bring some closure. My aunt offered to set up a meeting at the diner near the highway. I said no, not now, not like this. I blocked Miranda on Facebook to stop the backdoor messages through relatives. 2 days later, my dad called and said I should be the bigger person. He said a short talk would not cost me anything. I said it would cost my peace and my future wife's trust. He went quiet. I cleaned the garage to clear my head. Yesterday, I was in that garage changing the oil in my car. The doorbell rang. I wiped my hands and walked to the door. Miranda stood on my porch with a nervous smile and a folder in her arms. She looked older. She said hi like we had just missed a few weeks, not 6 years. I did not invite her in. I stepped outside and closed the door behind me. She took a breath and started a speech she had clearly practiced. She said Dean was the biggest mistake of her life. She said she never stopped loving me. She said she thinks about me every day. She said she was young and foolish. She said she threw away the best thing that ever happened to her. She reached into the folder and pulled out a letter she had written. The paper shook in her hand. She tried to hand it to me. I kept my arms at my sides. She said we were supposed to grow old together and that we could still have that. She said she had gone to counseling and had changed. She said she knew she did not deserve another chance, but she wanted to ask anyway. She said what she had with Dean was an illusion and what we had was real. I listened without interrupting. A car rolled past and a dog barked. She kept talking and her voice got smaller. She said she had told her parents she was going to fix it. She said she wanted to show me she could be steady. She said she would wait on the porch as long as it took. When she finally ran out of words, I said one sentence. I said, I am getting married in 3 months. Her face went white. Her mouth opened, but no sound came out. The letter in her hand sank until it touched her leg. She stared at me like she was trying to solve a math problem that kept changing. I did not move. I did not fill the silence. Behind me, the door clicked. Avery stepped out in a sweatshirt with her hair pulled back. She had flour on her hand from the kitchen. She slipped her arm around me and asked if everything was okay. Miranda stared at Avery's ring. Miranda whispered that she was sorry and that she did not know. She pressed the letter to her chest. She turned and almost jogged to her car. The engine coughed and then started. She backed out without looking up. Avery asked who it was. I told her the truth, every part. I told her about the suitcase on the old bed and the courthouse lot and the calls from my family. She listened. She pulled me in and held me. We went back inside together and I locked the door. Now my family are saying I'm cruel for shutting the door. Was I wrong?